I go say when I hold you tonight, I will do all of the things where you're right. You can stay there, don't believe me. Give me the chance, make I do it, make us see. Okay guys, so this is the final.
Ding dong. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Okay everyone, let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
You think it a go so when I hold you tonight, I will do all of the things where you like. If you don't believe me, give me the chance I go and do it, make you see. Hey guys, how are you doing? Hi Destiny Squad, how are you doing? From putting on the apron, you know, a lot of things, big things are going on right now. Anyway, Destiny family, how are you doing? I hope that you're doing well. Today I'll be taking you through the steps of baking a cornmeal pudding. And I'll be doing it in 2 stages. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix the wet ingredients first. Then I'm going to take you through the process of, adding everything to the cornmeal itself. As far as the measurement is concerned, my Destiny family, what I'm going to advise you to do is to go to the description section of this video and you will be able to see the proportions of the things that I'll be using. Okay, here we go. So in terms of the ingredients that I'll be using, here I have cinnamon powder, a pinch of salt, I have grounded ginger in this container, and over here I have something that is probably a bit controversial, but I have, sorry, let me get this out of the way. Over here I have ground black pepper. Yes, I know that's a bit controversial, but yes, for me, that's what I use. I have in here vanilla. Over here, I have sugar, and I also have the brown sugar. With Facebook, Facebook is very, what would I say, funny, in that I can't be seen to be advertising any particular brand. Therefore, I have poured out everything. Okay, here we go. In this container, I should say I have almond milk, and I also have coconut milk as well. So all of these are milk liquid form that I have added in this. Okay, so to this I'm going to add the cinnamon powder, salt, grounded ginger, black pepper, vanilla. Okay, I'm mixing everything together. For this one, I have a bit of brown sugar, so I'm going to add a bit of brown sugar to just give it the color. I'm also adding granulated sugar as well. You think it a go so when I hold you tonight, I will do all of the things where you like. If you think you don't believe me, give me the chance, make I do it, make you see. Okay guys, so all the wet ingredients finished. It's time to bring out the cornmeal. So new container waiting over here with the cornmeal. In this container I have cornmeal, and to the cornmeal I've added just a bit of flour. What the flour will do is to combine everything together. A bit controversial as well, but what I'm going to add to this is some baking powder. Okay, so that's it for the wet ingredient, for the cornmeal and the flour. What I'm going to do now is to slowly add the liquid to the cornmeal to make it into a proper mixture for the pudding. So here we go. So what I'm going to do now is to slowly add the liquid. And it's liquid. Remember, the liquid is where I have the coconut milk. I have almond milk in it as well, ginger, cinnamon, a bit of black pepper, and all the other ingredients. Remember, I do go to the description section to see the proportion as well. Yes, so you can see that I'm making, as a matter of fact, I'm not just making one cornmeal pudding, I'm making 2 cornmeal pudding because my family is different, put it that way. We love to eat certain things. And when it comes on to the Jamaican food, whenever I make it, I know that, you know, a lot of people eat it. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees. So here you go. And I like to use the setting that circulates the air evenly in the fan. When the mixture is finished, there should not be any bumps and lumps. So that's the main thing, that you are stirring, ensuring that the mixture is smooth before you add it to your baking container. You think it a go so when I hold you tonight, I go and do all of the things where you like. If you don't believe me, give me the chance I go and do it, make you see. Okay guys, so everything is done here on this front. One more ingredient to add. I had placed some, melted some butter, so now I'm adding melted butter to the to what I have here as well. And this will be the last ingredient that I add. Oh, let me get rid of this. Ingredients folded in. The next thing is for me to get my baking container. So to my baking container, I have lightly greased all around it, in the inside of it, so that I can now add the mixture for it to make the thing. What you want to do, you don't want to add it to fill it up too much, because you need to leave space for it to rise. I am making 2, so this is the first one that I am going to put in. This you leave in for 45 minutes. While the pudding is baking for 45 minutes, what I had done was that I had left back some of the wet ingredients. So I have the wet ingredients because what I want to do is to pour custard over the pudding itself. So what I'm going to do is to add more sugar to the wet ingredients that I have here, because the custard that I pour over the pudding itself should be sweeter. So after 45 minutes, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out that pudding, I'm going to add the custard over it, and then I'm going to return it to the oven for a further 15 minutes. It is over, so it's time to take out the pudding. So it doesn't mean that the pudding is finished, because what I'm doing is that I want to pour some custard over the pudding for the final 15 minutes of baking. So I'm pouring the So the custard is sweeter than the pudding itself. Same mixture I'm using, but I've added more sugar to it. So I'm just ensuring that it goes to the bottom, a bit around the sides. Okay, and the pudding, I put that back into the oven for another 15 minutes. After adding the custard to the cake and leaving it in the oven for a further 15 minutes, what you see has taken place is caramelization. So what you'll need to do is to allow it to set for another 1 hour before eating. So what I normally do is to leave it in the container for 1 hour before coming back to cut it and eat it. So come back after an hour and let's have some yum yum. So this is the finished product. It a go say when I hold you tonight, I went do all of the things where you right. You can stay there, don't believe me. Give me the chance, make I do it, make us see. Okay guys, so this is the final product. See, I have the cornmeal ready. I also have my slice ready to start eating. Do remember my family to go in the description section of this video to see the ingredients that I have used and the proportion as well. As usual, my family, thank you so much for watching. And of course, if you have not subscribed, remember to subscribe. Give me a like. You know I'm doing well, man. So until I upload another video, my Destiny family, I say peace.